Mr. Holistic, I'm in the house. I had an unexpected guest wake up hella early. So, pardon me for being 3 minutes before opening the doors. What's up, Booba? What's up, Booba? Say hi. Hi. What's happening, beautiful people? How you doing? How you feeling? How your mama doing? How your daddy doing? It is hump day. Yes. October the 16th, 7:03 in the morning, 4:03 on the West Coast. Let's go. Put some eights in the chat. Buenos dias. Cagdila. You know what I'm saying? Bon dia. What's happening? Yeah. She ain't messing with y'all right now. Y'all saw that look? What up, Keith? Y'all saw that look? She's like, wait a minute, daddy. Hold on. I wanted to rock out with you. So I'm like a one-armed bandit right now. I was literally getting ready to press the button and I just hear her crying in the hallway and I was just like, why does this feel like a scary movie right now? Why does it feel like a scary movie? Why do I hear a baby crying? And it's like not dark out there, but for sure. And the bees came back today, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the bees are loving my vibe right now. Hold on, mama. You can't be dropping stuff. Y'all hold 1 second. We gotta go play the stork today and do a baby drop off. Boy. Boy. One arm drop off. Like a layup. Like a layup. Now let's turn this music up. Supreme Rising, beautiful people, what's happening? What's happening? Let me turn the screen around. Do y'all see gold? Did y'all see gold? Gee, Willikers, Batman, did you see gold? Ew. Did you see gold? So, the title of this live is Hump Day, baby. Hump Day. Y'all remember what I told y'all about the week? I want to know, do y'all remember what I told y'all about the week? We're going to turn this jazz down just a little bit. In fact, I actually kind of miss my frequencies. Let's go find some frequency. I think we got some good frequency right here. I think we got some good frequency right here. Yeah. Why we got so many haters lately? You know, the education has been so on point lately. I think it's only right for class clowns to come out early in the morning. So class clowns, before you guys even get started, just to let you know, I have moderators in the chat, so you will be banned, you will be reported, just to let you know if you get in here talking crap. Also, we're going to get your information, and then we're going to follow up with you guys, and we're going to show you why trolling can really get you in trouble. Because I realized, I said, you know what? You guys are actually asking for some attention that you really don't want. So let's give you guys some of that attention. So I'm going to grab a couple of you guys and take you by your ankles and just hold you upside down and just shake you like this. You know what I'm saying? As my grandfather would say, don't make me shake some sense in you. My grandfather used to tell me this all the time. He's like, hey, you better sit your ass down. Don't make me shake some sense in you. Everybody knows what that means. All right, beautiful people, let's go. That's the frequency and the vibration we on right now. That is the frequency and the vibration. When you are doing right, you get persecuted. That's right. That's right. To be hated by the police and to be loved. Let's go. Y'all see gold sitting at 2674. This is a weekly chart. Y'all remember when I told y'all about one of my favorite patterns? Do y'all remember that little red candle I told y'all? Yo, you can just buy right there. And if it goes into a drawdown, split your lot size. And I just explained to y'all about the EMA 9. Let me turn the camera around once again. Who remember the EMA 9 actual example I gave yesterday, showing you that it was a trampoline for the new people? Put some 8s in the chat if you remember that. And I think I thought we had 88, but it looks like 86. I explained to y'all what the trampoline actually means. And I showed you on the 1 minute, because the reason why I show you on the 1 minute, because we live streaming. People got energy, and people got short ass attention spans. People can't pay attention. They got literally attention like gnats, like flies. 1 minute you're here, next minute you're out of here. You understand? So you got to give you guys movement. So that's why I kind of like turn my screen around and I turn my screen around, because it keeps you keeping that dopamine flowing in the body. You know what I'm saying? This is marketing 101. So I explained to you guys the reason why you like the 3 white soldiers on higher time frames, and you see your trampoline on a higher time frame. The higher the time frame, the bigger the movement. Somebody type it in the chat. The higher the time frame, the bigger the movement. The higher the time frame, the bigger the movement. So therefore, if this is a weekly and you have 3 consecutive weeks where gold ended how many days in a week? Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. How many days we have in a week, beautiful people? Let's get some numbers. If you're coming into the live, all I ask is you literally like the live, thumbs up the live, share the live, subscribe to the channel, all of that good shit. 7 days in a week. 7 days in a week. How many business days we got? So we got, come on, type it in that chat. Everybody's right. There we go, Stephanie. Stephanie, your ass is always on point. That's what I'm talking about, Steph. I'm like chest bumping you right now, Steph. 5. So listen to this, beautiful people. How many days we trading in a week? You got 5.5 days of trading. You got 5.5 days. That's a full week of work. So when I told y'all 8 days ago, I did the due diligence and I did the math. I told y'all 8 days ago that gold is going to drop down, and when she drops back down to like a 2600 area, I think I gave y'all a 2604, something like that, she is going to bankhead bounce, because that's going to pull that 4th candle on the 3 white soldiers on the weekly and give you the bigger buy. Put some fire in the chat if you remember that analysis. Put some fire in the chat. So that means I told you that you could literally buy right up in here and held that for literally 5 business days. You have 2 days left in a 5-day candle. So that means 8 days ago, for 8 days, you could have took from 2600 to 2675. For those who don't know the math, that is literally 750 pips. You put a standard there, that's $7,500. Somebody tell me that their eyes are opening right now. Somebody please tell me that your eyes are opening. So how do you get it? How can you take advantage of the 750 pips? I go, well, be at the right place at the right time with the right analysis, with the right energy, and having the right vibe, and understanding things that are going down that's supposed to be going up, and then you just choose your direction. Once you choose your direction, because you just see you gave a buying signal. And if you do not know what the 3 white soldiers is, then you might need to go back to the basics, because I just told y'all literally about 3 weeks ago what a 3 white soldier, actually like 3 days ago, what the 3 white soldiers are. I tell you, listen, because you're trading, let me show you again. There's so many different strategies of one can just basically give you trades. You'll go to so many different influencers, and they'll have different indicators. They'll have different strategies where they'll start on the 4 hour. You'll see guys literally all the way down here scalping on the 5 minutes. You'll see people doing these things. And then what that does is that confuses an individual who is really, truly trying to gain wealth. And what is wealth? Wealth is longevity. Wealth does not happen overnight. It happens over time. So when you're saying you're going to be a trader and you're trading, how many people traded this week? How many days you traded this week? Type it in the chat. How many days have you traded this week already? Talk to me. I bet everybody can say every day, every day. I took trades every day. See? Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Terry, why you ain't traded this week? Every day. Elson, why y'all ain't traded it? Everybody that is put in zeros, DP, I know you be on one, so I already know you be busy and shit, so I can understand why you ain't took one. No, I don't understand why you ain't took one. You still should be able to press the button. Double dip, baby. What up, Golden? Day. If you count Sunday market opens and it's own day, that's your half day. That's why they say 5.5 days, because of the half days on Sunday. That's why. You scared, Terry? Terry, all right. So now this is going to be an amazing class, beautiful people. Put some ones in the chat if trading makes you nervous. Trading gives you anxiety. Trading brings an energy out of you that you don't even understand why it comes, but it only really truly comes when you're trading. Put some ones in the chat right now so we can know how many people we finna address. Look at these ones. Look at these ones. Kathy, I'm gonna add an extra 50 push-ups on you. Look at these ones. So let me give you guys a definition and understanding, because it takes self-development. That lets you know that the individual you are right now is not the individual that is going to be successful. So you must take the energy that you're displaying right now and write it on a piece of paper. Why is that important? Why is that important? Watch this. Let's get deep into this. And then we're going to go back to the charts. Put some fire in the chat if you would like for me to explain to you real quick on paper why it's important to literally see the better version of yourself, but write out the actual characteristics that you're displaying now. Watch this, beautiful people. I'm going to cut the light on. I'm going to turn this around. We're going to do just like this. This is the simple analysis that you can do for yourself. This is me now. This is me, future. Type in the chat the actual characteristics that you are displaying while trading that you don't like. Put them there. How many people panic close? Put some ones in the chat. Put some ones in the chat. I think it's spelled like that. I think anxiety is something like that. Afraid to lose. You see? Just scared. You see? Yo, I just spelled it wrong. Don't be tripping. Don't be tripping. I'm not a English educator. Let's go. Let's go. Let me put the dot right there. Emotional? Huh? Feel like you're gambling and you don't like gambling? Eliana. Now, you take all of those right there. These are characteristics. We just say, these are your characteristics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characteristics. Now, we go over here and we write 7 characteristics that is the opposite of those. So you go, I used to panic close, but now my trade hit TPs. Put some fire in the chat. Put some fire in the chat. I used to have anxiety, but what? Education changed that. Mr. H did that. Put some fire in the chat. I used to be afraid to lose, but now I have unemotional attached money to trade with. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. Emotional. I used to be emotional when I trade, but now I don't trade alone. Do you understand the power of having an organization that you can live trade with real individuals that you actually have met before, so you understand the vibration? You didn't met their family, so you understand the intentions that the individual is displaying online. But when you get in person, it's even more fire. Do you understand how do you understand how really truly good that really feels when you're seeking out an educator to help you learn something? You find one, you vibe to him, then you meet him, and then the vibe is on steroids. That's me. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn this morning. I just like telling you the truth. So let's get back into this. Y'all should be liking this live. I'm manually writing for y'all right now. Misspelling shit live, and I don't care. Watch this. See, and that's another thing. So when you say you feel like you're gambling, that's the last one. You see this right here? The only reason why you feel like you're gambling because you don't like risking money that you can't afford to lose, because you know in gambling you got to lose. The casinos weren't built off people winning. And most people who don't have education don't have this part. They'll say you're doing this part. So guess what you got to do right here? I used to feel like I was gambling when I was trading, but now I just stopped thinking and press the damn button. Now let's go. Are we understanding now? You take you now, you take future you, take the characteristics that you can't stand about yourself right now when you trade, write them down, and then do the opposite of those characteristics on the future you, because the future you is not going to possess those actual those characteristics anymore, because that's the successful version of yourself. And then you have to be that person, act like that person, see that person, feel that person, like dive into that character. And to that character is literally the individual you're looking at in the mirror. That's the beauty about everything that we got going on. Y'all got it? Let's go back into the charts. Let's work. So let's get back over here. Let's get back on gold. Gold is sitting at 26.76. That means she has went up 10 pips since I've basically been discussing how for you to literally lose bad characteristics as a trader. I've been doing a lot of one-on-ones with a lot of my team. And what I've came to notice is what I'm telling almost every last one of them. What I have came to notice is that most individuals know how to mark charts, knows how to find zones, knows how to do all of these things. But where they fail, where most of you guys are failing, is in the actual game while trading. Actions while trading. What are your actions while trading? Look at this candle. Y'all see the weekly roof? Don't you think the weekly roof is more closer than the weekly floor? This is a daily chart. This is your daily chart. That's your weekly down there. Look at that day. Look at that daily candle. Let's get her. Ooh, right here. Look at that daily candle. Gee, Willikers, Batman. How do you know you have bullish confirmation? If you saw these three candles, look at the last 3 days. Somebody tell me, how do you know you have bullish confirmation? Y'all screenshot that. Y'all screenshot that. There you go, Stephanie. Stephanie, hit me up out the class. I got you. I got a gift for you. Hit me up out the class. Hit me up out the class. Stephanie always right. Stephanie always right. Y'all see that doji sitting right there? So if the doji is sitting right here, and I just got on here and I'm just looking and I want to figure out what I need to be doing today, and I just saw the weekly and now I'm going to the day to figure it out, and I go, all right, this is today. That was yesterday. That was the day before. The day before displays a doji. That's a gravestone doji. That means the market should have been going down. But this candle needed to close under the doji to confirm selling pressure. See? You see, there's a doji closed under selling pressure. There's a doji in an uptrend in the middle, no selling pressure. It did not confirm. So if it does not confirm itself, that means it is still going up. So that goes from a doji maybe looking for a sell to drawing a trend, and that is trend line trading 101 right there. Look at this. Look at this. This is trend line trading 101. Bye, y'all. This is where we split our lot size right here. This is a prime example. I'm going to give you guys a prime example of splitting your lot size off the trend. Put some fire in the chat if you would like to learn that right now. You see that? You see that, Sean? You see what I'm just telling you? That didn't confirm selling pressure, so that means the buyers are still there. So I don't think of selling anymore. I'm on the day. I'm a day trader. I want to trade for the day. So that means I want to go with the trend. The trend is your friend. Overall, it's going up. And right now it's going up. So it's overall going up and currently going up. So guess what we doing? You see, now you're looking on those smaller time frames as you get down to that 4 hour to the 1 hour to see where is your entry. But let me show you how you split your lot size. So imagine if you see this, it does not confirm. You watch this whole candle right here for a whole day. The very next day, she opens up, pops down right here. Actually, we'll see right here. We'll just stick here because this is what I want to show you. If you have that trend line, you're saying if by the time it hits that trend line, she should bounce. So your first entry was right here. Boom, at the trend. We're going to make it green so you guys can understand it. Boom, that's your first entry right there, all right? What I'm going to explain to you guys right now is how to split your lot size. So if you have pen and paper or you bet to understand it, don't trust your brain to understand. Watch this. So when you take that first entry, you should already know how much you can afford to use in this trade. So if it's 0.10, if it's 0.25, it's 0.50, it's a whole standard, whatever it is, you're going to put a small lot size first. So if it's a lot, you're going to do 0.25. The second entry will be 0.75. What is the second entry? Watch this. So when you jumped into that trade, the market pulled down and gave you a drawdown. So if I put a 0.25 right here at 26.48 and she dropped down to 26.38, that's 100 pips. You see? So 9 out of 10, you're not going to hold that right there in a daily chart. But what you will do on a smaller time frame, take that same concept, but it would be maybe a 20 pip difference. You put your second lot size right here at the break from the wicks that you see. Look, from here. Your first entry was here, so you took it in the middle of these wicks. The buying pressure came from here. Put some fire in the chat if you understand that. Let me scoot it back so you can really truly get it. So you can really get it. You see that? Let me scoot back. There you go. First entry came here. You were using that wick. It did not reject. It pulled down into the actual trend, the trend, tested the what? The daily floor, which was 2638. 2638. And that was Keith's call the other day. Yeah, that was your call the other day, Keith. The 2638. And she hit like maybe 2:33 in the morning and flew. Look. First entry, second entry. Now, let's make it make sense. Put some ones in the chat if that makes sense now. Put some ones in the chat if that makes sense. So that means if you have $500, that means the max you can use is a 0.05. Anything other than that, that's like almost over leveraging because you're not going to give yourself any room to literally make mistakes. And you have to put an accountability that you're going to make a mistake, meaning your first entry is not going to be the best entry. So if I only have 0.05, that means I'm going to use a 0.02, my first entry, a 0.03, my second entry. Say, for instance, all of those get hit, and now I'm in a drawdown on 2. Before I do a whole nother setup, I always reset. So I literally close out the 0.02. If I get good rejection from the 0.3, I allow the market to literally push up from there, and I'm Gucci on there. But if I don't see any profits, I'll literally take the L on the trade, which is 0.05. So you're literally talking maybe like $10, $15 max. If I take a 0.5 and it's like negative 15, that's 30 pips. That's 30 pips. If I go down 30, 40 pips with a small ass lot size and that pennies then literally or nickels have made dollars, then I'm like, let me find a better entry. When I find my better entry, I literally do 2, 3 again. I started over again. You understand that? You have to compound over and over again until it works. You understand that, beautiful people? Because a lot of you guys will go 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, and then boom, you blow your shit. You see? Because now you add all of those entries, you're in it for like literally 0.20, and you can't be in there for a 0.20 when I got a $3,000 account and I'm using 0.30s. And I'm using 5, 10, and then a 15. You see? I hope this shit makes sense for y'all because you got to understand that because every time I'm like, and then let's say watch this, here's a positive trade. I go 25, 75, you see this? Everything goes up. The 25 goes in profit. Let me show you. Let me just show you on the charts. Let me show you on the charts. Let's go to the 15. Let me show you on the charts. Boom. First entry, there, bang. Second entry, here, bang. All right, so now we got 2 entries. Watch this. When the market started pushing up, the minute the market gets right here and that candle closes right there, the minute it starts pushing, I close that out. I take my profits here. Boom. Money taken. Once this candle closes, opens up, I take my stop loss. I secure money. Boom. Let me secure at least 10 pips. You understand that? That's how my trade looks like. That's what my trade looks like every time. Like this. As this market right here starts maturing and going into close out this one-legged monster. Watch here. Boom. Boom. I know before this guy gets up here, he 9 out of 10 might need to come right back here to the trampoline at the 77. Look, at the 77 and find more buyers there and then trampoline on up there. You see, because that's what this guy did. You see, look at him. Look at him. Watch him. Watch him. He's at the 78 right now. As he goes 78, I'm sitting at the 74. If that candle closes, guess what we're doing? We're securing more money. Boom. I'm giving you a live trade. Let's go to a smaller time frame so you can see it move even faster. You can see it move even faster. You see that? I'm securing money as I go. I'm already securing 20 pips. As the trade go, if I have my 75 right there, 20 pips, tell me how much is that, beautiful people? Let me see what y'all numbers like. I have a 0.75. I've secured 20 pips. How much money have I secured? If you don't know, it's super simple. 75 plus 75 is what? It's 150. It's 150. It's 150. Yes. Don't put a question mark. You know what 75 plus 75 is. Don't put a question mark. So you see how I got into that trade with a 0.25? Then I got the profits from the 0.25, kept my 0.75, split my lot size. Now the 0.75 is running. I've secured $150. Look, I have secured $150. So from 75 to 78, that's another 30 pips. That's another 30 pips. That's another $225. Do you understand that? So imagine how much you up from literally 50 pips right now on a 0.75. See, this is why I tell you guys, like, I might not be your math guru. I might not be your English educator. I might not be the individual that you want to basically call a scholar. I'm the individual that is highly self-educated, that I do more research than I do me search, where I just feel like I know every goddamn thing. I don't do that. I don't feel like I can't be taught. I love learning new things. So one thing I do know is I'm in the retail business for like 23 years. And you ain't sliding no money. You ain't sliding your hand around me. I don't know about everybody else, but you ain't finna slide a hand on me. Like, I'll catch that shit. Like, God have gave me the blessings to have the eye to catch the sneaky, the slide, the slick, the fast hand, the quick talking, slick tongue ass individual. I can catch that shit in a second. So if I can count and calculate money like that and calculate people like that, and I know so many people possess that skill, I do the same thing on the charts. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm moving and grooving through these pips, I'm not even thinking about the money. I'm thinking about the pips, because when I think about the pips, it makes me not even think about the actual money. But because I know the money, I can look at the pips and calculate it all together. So one thing I'm going to tell you guys to control anxiety, because anxiety comes when you put yourself in a situation where your body cannot understand the actual outcome. So confusion sets in, which literally proven confusion energy, dopamine of confusion, has been scientifically proven to constrict your blood vessels, which gives you lack of oxygen to your muscles and brains, which causes the body to lack of communicate, which creates anxiety. And then these fuckers give you pills that has absolutely nothing to do with anxiety. Let me say that again. The dopamine of confusion constricts your blood vessels, so lack of oxygen gets to your muscles and brain. I'm in the holistic business, so let me talk my shit. So you're not confused. You don't have anxiety. You're just confused about an outcome that you have no certainty in. And the only way you get certainty is be around individuals who have that gives you that confirmation, or get educated. Look at it. That trade is sitting at the same. It is pushing. Guess what we doing? Guess what we doing? We're securing that money. You're securing that money. You see that? You're securing that money. You're securing that money. I'm at 73 to 75. If I get right up in here, boom, you're at like 76. But guess what's got to happen? I need a closure over here. I need a candle closure over here. I need that candle to close like up in here or right up in this area. She closes anywhere over in here. You take your stop loss and you say, all right, we're going to secure the most. $225 in one trade I've secured. So now I don't care what that trade does. If she goes up, she goes up. She clips me out, she clips me out. I'll find a better entry and we go from there. You see, you got 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Somebody please tell me when the trade likes to move. The last what? So this is why I tell y'all this. It's extremely important to understand what the analysis you have, and when you go into that analysis, which characteristics of a trader you're going to have in that analysis: scalping, swinging, position, day trading, whichever one you choose. Whichever one you choose, know the money. Know the money, because knowing the money is where you're going to say, yo, if I got a 673, 2,673, it's sitting at 2,078. I think the roof is literally 2,685 on the week. I feel that this will go here before it comes all the way back down to the daily floor. That's the analysis. So if that's my analysis, I believe in that. So I know that these candles are going to eventually work themselves on up, because when I go to the history, the last time it was right here, what did it do, beautiful people? What did it do? Yeah. So here we go. Look at that candle. Look at that candle. So as that candle is coming right where it's at, our stop loss was literally here. We're going to get a close right up in here. Like I was telling you, look at that candle. Ooh, look at that candle. Look at that candle. 40-something seconds left. 40-something seconds left. We get the close right there. The minute you get your close, the next candle should do the opposite. It should open up red and then do the same thing as these guys are doing. And that's why you secure your stop loss here. And that's where I will leave my stop loss. Bang, right here for the remainder of that trade. And as she pushes up, I'll keep trailing the stop loss. This is what trail the stop loss means. Here's your last 17 seconds. I want you to watch that candle as it breaks and keeps pushing. And it's maxed overbought and it's still going up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Profit secured. Trade moved up. Candle opens up. Look at there. Look at there. Sheesh. Sheesh. Put some fire in the chat if you're learning. You're learning today. This is called learning and earning. Put some fire in the chat if you're learning and earning. And let me tell you why it's important to start calculating properly. Because when you calculate properly, you start understanding how much money you're willing to risk and how much money you're willing to gain. And so when you start calculating like that, you already know how much you're willing to lose and how much you're willing to win. So therefore, when you see yourself there and you go, yo, I was trying to get 150 out of this, but man, this $80 looking pretty motherfucking good. But if you have no analysis, and you're just going, the $30 looks good, the 16 looks good, the 18 looks good, the 22 looks good. It all looks good. So you don't know what you're going to take. So you're flip-flopping how long you're going to be in it, and that energy cannot be possessed in the future you. Because the future you understands delayed gratification. The future you understand that wealth comes over time and not overnight. Check that candle. Wealth comes over time and not overnight. You understand? That's the journey. That is the journey. And I'm telling you guys, that is the key to a lot of you guys' success right now. Because a lot of you guys know how to market charts, know how to follow instructions, know how to take trades, but you're still not making money. And the only reason why you're not making money is because, for one, you're not giving, meaning you're not sharing the opportunity. 2, mean you're not the individual that deserves the actual blessings and the rewards from this actual industry. So therefore, you're going to have to conjure up the better form of you. Good morning. How are you?
I didn't know.
You didn't what?
I got this.
You see that? Look at this. Look at the candles. Look at the candles. The candles are amazing. I used to love just watching them dance. This is called candlestick dancing. This is candlestick dancing. Look at that. Gravestone Doji showed in your face. We should have 145 likes in here. Anybody got any questions for me? So let's go. Open the door. Don't do like that. I'll let you in here. No. There you go. Don't cry. Don't cry.
I have sugar.
You see what you did? You slammed the door in your sister's face. Now she crying. You can't drink her cocoa. I can't pick her up. Don't close the door. Oh, you guys are disturbing the pig. Disturbing the pig. So I close the door. Get out of here. Get out of here. I love it. I love it. Like, get out of here. All right, beautiful people. So do you guys understand that? Securing, trailing your stop loss, splitting your lot size, all of those good things. So now let's go get some money. Gold is sitting at 79. She's projected to go to 82, 83, maybe 84 area before she really like drops. Or she might just go and make a whole new high today. I'm excited to see that. So let's go find it. It is 7:43. We're going to delete all of this. Go back to our week. Reset her. Our weekly high is close to our daily roof, which is always a good thing. The weekly high is close to our daily roof, so let's get it real quick. And our weekly floor, you know, I like the 1616. Let's go to the day. Let's check that daily. Ooh, look at the daily. Boom. Let's take her. My daily floor. No need to have a daily roof because that little one leg gap, that little gap from right here where it's at to right here, that's 40 pips. That's like 50 pips right now. So there's a 50 pip gap. Check it out. There's a 50 pip gap in between the weekly roof, which is the high, and the daily candle. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all understand that? There's a weekly gap. There's a little gap. Let me show you that gap. That's that gap right there. This gap right here. That gap is 40 pips, 40, 50 pips. So if you're going to be trying to make some money, going up, buying, you know you have 50 pips before you hit a weekly roof. And when it hits the weekly roof, she likes to drop from the weekly roof. She's already showing you sellers are trying to come in. You see that? So this is a very risky area for a sell and a buy. Do you understand that? So what do? You go with the buyers. You don't go with the sellers. You go with the buyers. You go with the overall trend and the current trend. It's hot. It's hot, just like you love it. So you want to see that candle, which has an hour and 14 minutes left on the 4 hour, seeing that she's pushing up. Look at the actual buying pressure for the last 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. That's like 16 hours. Last 16 hours. Look at that. She just hit the EMA 9. So the buy was actually 26.73. Do you see that? The big buy was at 26.73. She's sitting at 26.73. She's sitting at 26.79. That's your 60 pips. While I was basically explaining, if I would have saw that the first hour, here's your 15 minutes. You literally just had 3 white soldiers. You had your retest candle open up. You could have took the 70, I would say the 78. Actually, it's at the 79. It's at 80 now. So that would have been your little 10 pips right there. Anywhere I see these patterns, I like to trade them. How many people right now, put a 1 in the chat, who likes to basically scalp on the 5 minutes? I don't know why y'all like to do it, but tell me who likes to do it. You can be honest. Yeah, baby. Yeah, she going to 2,700. You bet your ass she going to 2,700. There we go. There's the truth. Where my 5-minute scalpers at? Where my 5-minute scalpers? The only way I scalp on the 5 minutes is when I see the pattern I like. What is this right here? 3 white soldiers. What is that right there? fourth retest candle. What is that right there? I know 3 of these candles makes a 15-minute candle. So if I'm going in right here on a 5-minute candle, I know for 15 minutes, which is 3 candles, 3 5-minute candles, I'm going to take the max. You see? Buy there off that structure. On the 5, scalping. Market flies up. This right now is currently where my stop loss would be. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. Look at that. Look at the EMA 9. Look at the trampoline. Let me tell you something about the trampoline. When the trampoline boosts and literally bounces it off and it does not come back down to touch it, that is also space that has to be recovered. But it also shows you the force of the buyers because there's a big gap between the EMA 9 and the candles. You see that gap from here to here? That's a lot of force. So this guy will keep pushing and pushing until this guy comes back and touch it. You see? Boom, 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 boom. Where's sellers at? Why would this candle come back and touch the EMA 9? Look, this wick right here. Watch it. Watch it. Watch that line right here. That is the current line of the candle. You start seeing it come back down this way, it's because of this wick right here. Watch it. You have 40 seconds. Boom. Watch it. Only when it passes this wick right here, if it passes this wick, she comes to this guy. But as you see, she's staying right here. She got 20-something seconds left. Watch the candle. Look at that line. Look at that line. Look at that line. Look at that candle. Y'all better be dropping some fire in here. I'm telling y'all, look at the line. Look at the line. That's how you know. So if you're scalping, that's how you scalp. That's how you scalp. Look at this. Look at this. Look. What you doing here? What you doing here? Watch it. I want you guys to see it for my 5-minute scalpers. Watch it. She should wick right here. This is where the wicks comes in. You see it? That's where the wick comes in. Look, bang. That's how you calculate. And if you're not calculating like this and you're trading on a 5-minute candle, that means you're 100% gambling and trying to hit a lick in the market versus strategically traded even on the 5 minutes. Bam. Bam. Let me turn the camera around. How many people got some questions for me? You got some questions for me? You got some questions for me? Do you have some questions for me? Yes? Mary Jane. I'm in love with Mary Jane. She's my main thing. Remember I told y'all she's going to go down and touch that EMA 9? Y'all remember when I told you she's going to go down and touch that EMA 9 on the 5 minutes? That wick brought her right here. Here's your trampoline. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Right here. You'll see her in live action. She's like a little snake right now. She's like a little snake. She'll come up and go beep, 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 beep. Look at it. Nobody's going to give it to you like this. Nobody's going to give it to you like this. You got 3 minutes. Look at how it creeps on it. Look at how it creep on it. Watch it right there. It's like the crocodile hunter. Oh, you're a big one. Oh, you're a big one, buddy. You're a big one, buddy. Here it is. Here it is. Watch it. Watch it. Bam. Bam. Who do you love? Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Put some eights in the chat. Put some eights in the chat. Put some eights in the chat. I just showed y'all fire. I just showed y'all fire. I just showed y'all fire. A hell of a wick on the 5 minutes that you could scalp and literally got it for like 10 pips. You can get it for like 20 pips. That candle for sure flies on up. Fire. 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 Look at the wick. I'm just telling you straight up. Look at the wick. Fire. Fire. Bam. So, today is Wednesday. It is hump day. You don't have a lot of news in the market. But what you do have is movement in the market. So be aware of the market's movement. And when the market is currently going up and overall going up, who is the man? Valentina. Who is the man? Look at this. Look at this. That was a big red candle for my 5-minute scalpers. And let me turn around and let me say this. This is not for financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is extremely risky. So don't be bringing your child support and your baby mama drama and all of that type of money that you can't be afford to lose over here in the trading industry, because the market don't give two damns about none of that. It will hang your ass upside down, empty your pockets, and throw your ass back out on the road. Don't tell me I didn't tell you. But I've been doing it for 9 years. For 9 years. Lord help me. God help me. And I done brought motherfuckers on the journey with me. Look at that candle. Did anybody scalp that? I want to know, did anybody scalp that? Anybody making money right now? Put some fire in the chat. Who scalped that with me? Who scalped it with me? I'm telling you, I gave it to you raw. I said, yo, right here. I don't know how else to tell you. I said, right here. Yes. There we go, Savage. There we go. I said, right here. I don't. And people say, well, man, that was a recording. Well, if it was a recording, people are making money from the recording. No income claims. Look at that next candle. Look at the next candle. The space. Y'all got to understand it. It is 7:55. I truly appreciate everybody that has showed up today. Everybody that has liked the live. We 4 likes away from having 100. Can somebody at least go get 4 thumbs and 4 thumbs up this shit so we can keep it pushing for the algorithm? Do I need to go mafia and go get my homeboy Tony, Big Tony, the ice picker, and go find some thumbs? You know what I'm saying? And have you sleeping with the fishes, Johnny? Huh? Do I need to go find Big Tony? Because he's rocking with Big Tuna right now, and I need some thumbs. There we go. You see? I start talking like that, and I get thumbs all over everywhere. I start making threats around here, making people go sleep with the fishes over here in Papa Bottom. Come on now. Now, we got... Michaela, what's happening? Oh, man, YZ, man, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. Like I said, this never really feels like work, because when you're breaking down sauce, that... Sorry. I had a Run Jeremy moment right now. Sorry. Oh, my God. When you're breaking down sauce this good, live in the market, explaining it, trailing it, showing it, making it, living it, working in it, like, look at this. It got past this wick. Remember what I told y'all about this wick? We got 4 minutes left in class. Remember what I told y'all about this wick right here. Right now, she's currently fighting this guy. All you do is calculate where Wick is fighting, and then you will understand exactly what you got going on. You see? Watch this. It gets past here. It gets boom. So now we here. You see? It's past there. Now we're dealing with this guy. You see that? That's how you know. Look. She's back into that fight. They done pulled her back in. They toxic ass done pulled her back into the fight. But that EMA9 ain't playing. Look at the EMA9. The EMA9 ain't playing. Look at that. Watch her. Let's see what she got going on. Look at this. Look right there. Let's see her. Let's see her. She trying. She's like, I'm trying so hard to be so nice and keep y'all going up, but y'all consistently doing these bad habits and coming right back down here. You got to love it. You got to love it. You got to love it. So y'all watch that fight. Y'all going to see basically the gold probably is going to hit the roof today, the weekly roof. And I'm extremely excited. And everybody who has not traded, who did trade, you had an opportunity to get in at a 78, a 73, literally in the last hour. She is currently sitting at a 79. And even if you took the 78, you're still up 10 pips. At one point, you were up at least 30 pips. This is sauce of sauces, and this is understanding. So if you just put it a standard just in this class, you could have potentially produced between $200 to $300 in today's class. Just saying. Just saying. I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. And it's just Wednesday. It's just Wednesday. Got to love it. Got to love it. Got to love it. Deuces.